Hey, it's James Willoughby, and I'm just doing another weekly update. You missed me for a couple of weeks. Thanks so much for Connor Costello to step in and help out. This week, we want to talk about something that we're changing, and I'll tell you the reason why. We're adding new construction to the core data report. So, as you know, we're doing this every week. This is the first week we're including new construction. Primarily because last year new construction was non-existent in terms of being inventory in the MLS, and now it's more than non-existent. The builders have caught up and they're now putting properties on the market. So that's an important distinction. The other reason why we did that is because when you look at anything that you get from the multiple listing service, any data from Austin Board of Realtors, they always include the new home data. So our last year, our statistics mirrored what we were doing on resale only because there is essentially no new homes for sale that were entered in the MLS. So this week, including that data, we are showing about 9,500 total listings on the market. Our spread between new listings and new pendings still about the same. So that would indicate that we have growing inventory. However, if you roll down here to failed listings that failed to sell, whether they were withdrawn, expired, or whatever happened to them, the sellers quit basically. You see a big spike here. So we had 450 homes last week for the last period. That because end of the month is when a lot of listings expire. So that is a pretty big spike, but you can see that at the end of every month, there's kind of a little spike there. In this case, it was a big spike. So we had a lot of people that decided not to sell their homes for whatever reason, which is keeping the total weeks of inventory pretty tame. That's still, some people say, well, seller's market is, like up to 6 months inventory. I beg to differ. If it's over 3 months inventory, then you're kind of in more of a balanced market. And if you get above 6 months inventory, then you're definitely in a buyer's market. So anyway, so that's significant to know that we're still in a good market for sellers, a good market for buyers. It's what we like to call a balanced market. As far as the closes are concerned, you can see that they also spike at the end of a month. So we really don't track the closings other than what homes had sold for, but we are looking at things like what's going on in the current market, because this video initially is primarily only for sellers to look at to know whether they're doing the right thing or not. However, we're getting a lot of audience, buyers, sellers, and realtors. This graph shows price reductions. Gosh, we're almost at 2,000 price reductions per week. So what that really means is that we have about 10,000 listings, about 1/5 of the market is repricing itself every week. I'm going to tease you with something that we're going to do next week, but I'm going to show you that we're going to talk about median price. And I've been working on this graph. We keep hearing year over year that we're about 5%, maybe a little bit higher than 5% more than last year as far as the median price. So if we looked at, say, September of last year, our median price was $440. We go to September of this year, it's $465. That's $25,000 more. And of course, these months haven't occurred yet, obviously, but we've kind of projected out what we think prices will do for the rest of the year. So we're predicting a flat median price for the rest of the year. We'll go deeper, do a deeper dive next week on this, but I think it's just interesting information. So until next week, thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.